Hello friends, this is Mohit, co-founder of Moneyfront.in. Welcome to this weekly show of India.com. Today, what we're going to do is we are going to cover a very simple concept of asset allocation. Now, most of the people who are into investing, they actually forget this concept and they kind of have a mismatch or misbalance or imbalance of assets in their portfolio. They will either be completely equity or completely safe. They will lack critical assets. So how do we plan it, right? Okay, step number one. With your 100 rupees of money, make two different pots. One will be a strategic pot, other will be a tactical pot. Strategic pot is mostly for generational wealth. It is something which we will bequeath to your family after for your posterity, right? It is something kind of a legacy planning. It is something which will build your retirement corpus or long-term wealth creation. So that's a very long-term portfolio which you should run very strategically. The other part, tactical portfolio, which is for your daily, monthly, yearly cycles, constant trading, getting in, getting out of some sector, some interesting investment ideas, right? So as and when the ideas keep coming to you, you can keep playing around with that. Keep very different bank accounts. Don't mix the two pots. Don't move money from one pot to other pot. Keep them absolutely separate, right? And if you start losing money on tactical pots, please try and understand that's not your cup of tea. Stop it, but don't move money from strategic to tactical, right? Now coming to strategic allocation. Strategic allocation is more about having assets which are non-correlated, right? So you should have equity, you should have debt, and you should have some alternates. Alternates could be commodities like gold, silver, or some other commodities, or alternates could be real estate or something like that, right? Now these are all negatively correlated. This will give you a perfect hedge in your portfolio, and you should have a fair mix. How to create that mix? Go check with your financial consultant, do your risk profiling, and he will tell you, figure out your goals, and he will tell you what's the right mix. I'll just give you a very tentative allocation. So let's say if you keep equities at 60% of your portfolio, debt at 30% of your portfolio, and alternates at 10% of your portfolio. Now how to go deep down in this? Let's take equity. Now when you talk about equity, it could be direct stocks, it could be mutual funds, or it could be some other form of equities also, right? It could be unlisted equity for all you know. But within equity, what you should do is you should make a bucket. You should have at least 50% of your assets into large caps, which are blue chip names, which are larger companies, which are more stable, less volatile. You should have 30% of your portfolio into multi caps and flexi caps, which is a mix or a hybrid form of large, mid, small, where your portfolio manager or your fund manager will have the liberty to move between the assets, right? So when you pick up a scheme, pick up a multi cap or a flexi cap, that's perhaps one of the best allocations to have in your portfolio. That takes care of 80% of your equity money. The remaining 20% of your equity money can still be divided into mid caps and small caps. Why such little concentration out here? Because these are highly volatile. In a market like India, these are sectors or segments which are not very developed, right? These will take time to flourish. Have small allocations out there, 10% each into mid and small, or maybe whatever combination you want to have. This will give you additional returns in your portfolio, but will also have higher volatility. So this is how your equity composition should be. In the debt part, please don't forget the must-haves, which is your PPFs, your Sukanya Samriddhis, your senior citizen savings schemes, or those kind of allocations are must. You should have your PF, you should have some corporate deposits, and so that could be 10% of your overall allocation, and the remaining 20% could be some form of debt funds, some medium-term funds like banking and PSU debt funds or corporate bond funds, and some short-term debt funds which can also serve as emergency corpus. So those could be liquid funds or ultra short-term funds. So that's your debt allocation. Within alternates, have some gold, minimum 5%, have some international equity, can have up to 5% out there also. And if you have some bandwidth, if you want to increase that allocation and reduce your debt, maybe have another 5% into some form of REITs or something else, right? So this is how you create an asset allocation and a great financial planning tool for yourself and your family. The moment your asset proportion increases in any of the asset class by a value of, let's say, 5%, try and rebalance it, move to some other asset class which is safer, and this is how you will keep running your perfect vehicle of investments. Be safe and invest regularly.